Well, we're really feeling the impacts of those colder temperatures through much of the central United States. Again, seeing those single digits or lower teens. Again, 17 in St. Louis, 19 here in San Angelo, 8 degrees out in Denver, -6. That's definitely not the place you want to be in Minneapolis. And you still see those warmer temperatures out ahead of the front as it's still pushing off towards the east. And we're still seeing some of those winter storm warnings moving up through the New England area, through the Tennessee River Valley. But back here in San Angelo, again, things have been a little bit more quieter. Again, everything is kind of pushed off as far as the precipitation is going, but we still saw that lingering cloud coverage. And we're still seeing those cooler temperatures. Again, just in the past 24 hours, we got a good run of everything. It had rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. So just a little bit of everything as far as our precipitation went. And now things are settling down into a pretty quiet but very cold evening in store. We're starting to see a few more breaks in those clouds. That's going to continue going into Friday as well. We'll still start to see a little bit more sunshine during the afternoon hours. Wind chill advisory that is in place right now continues until 10 in the morning. This includes the entire Concho Valley. And again, you just want to cover any exposed skin that might be exposed to skin because those colder temperatures, and then as well as the fact that hypothermia can start to occur with those colder temperatures. We could be seeing wind chill values getting as low as -5 degrees across the area. So certainly you want to bundle up if you're heading outdoors. 21 degrees right now in downtown San Angelo, dew points in the teens, humidity at 65% with those northerly winds again at 14 miles per hour. And it's because of those stronger gusty winds. That's why we're so concerned with the wind chill. Again, keeping those temperatures at feels like temperature much colder. We only got up to 25 today, so certainly well below average. Normally we'd be seeing temperatures in the 60s, but if you think about this time last year, we actually broke a record of 82 degrees. That was actually the high. That was back in 2021, so a big change compared to what we saw this time last year. Again, still seeing those windier conditions throughout the Concho Valley. That's going to continue through the night. We're starting to dying down as we get into the afternoon hours for us tomorrow. Temperatures right now into the teens and 20s for much of the Concho Valley. 20 in Ballinger, 20 in Robert Lee, 19 in Sterling City, same with Coleman as well, 17 for both Brady as well as Eden, a little warmer off towards the south, 22 in El Dorado and 23 in Sonora. So again, cold everywhere you go across the area. When you factor in those wind chills, again, or factor in those winds, you see those wind chill values even lower, seeing single digits for much of the Concho Valley, slightly warmer off towards the south, not as breezy. But as we go through the overnight hours, temperatures are going to continue to fall, dropping down to 11 degrees here in San Angelo. Could still see some of those flurries, but for the most part, we're going to see those clouds breaking up. The biggest concern is now going to be those dangerous wind chills, those winds gusting up to 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow it'll be a slightly warmer. Temperature is going to warm up into the mid-30s. So still cool, still flirting with that freezing mark, but anything that may be sitting on the road during the overnight hours could easily freeze. So we could still be looking at those slippery conditions as you start off your Friday. But once we get into the afternoon hours, we'll start to see some pretty decent improvement with those conditions. Again, overnight wind chills could be dropping into the negatives. We'll start to warm things up just a tad bit for us on Friday. Still expecting those colder temperatures as we go into the overnight hours on Saturday. We'll still look at cold wind chills, just not nearly as cold, not seeing those negatives, but we'll start to see those single digits. And then as we really get into Saturday and Sunday, then we finally start that warming trend that we've been kind of looking forward to. It's going to break us out of this cold weather. So cold for us on Friday. Temperatures flirting with that freezing mark, only getting up into the mid-30s, 34 high on Friday. Then we'll start to see the 40s and 50s return for the weekend as we warm up going through next week. We'll start to return back into the upper 50s and even flirting with those 60s right where we should be for the middle of February.